Hello everyone, glad to see you here again. Today we're going to be looking at a certain principle, the principle of relaxation. Oftentimes we may not think of relaxation as a very martial way to do a technique or way to do a martial art, but actually relaxing will help you do many more things and actually even faster. So we're going to take a look at the advantages of being relaxed during Aikido. Okay, so let's take a look at being relaxed in Aikido. So first of all, if we just start, for example, with a simple exercise where my partner will grab my wrist and so when she grabs, if I already begin with a lot of tension, then it activates her. You'll see that it actually kind of activates the tension within her. Okay? And so trying to do the technique from here with both sides being very tense creates a lot of resistance. Okay? And in Aikido, what we want is less resistance. Okay? So being able to be relaxed actually relaxes my partner. Okay? There's just a sort of a natural effect. Now she can actually be more tense, she can give more energy and be tense, but I can also stay relaxed as long as I stay full. So relaxing doesn't mean, or fullness, actually I should say, doesn't mean tense. Fullness just means that I'm present and full in the arm and with my partner instead of being tense. Okay? So with that, then with the relaxation, then there's less resistance. I can move much easier. Okay? Now if I'm doing a technique, so for example, katatedori ikkyo, and I try to do it with tension, then it creates that resistance in my partner, naturally. Okay? It's just something inherent in our systems that resists the tension against tension. Okay? But when I relax that, doesn't mean that I just drop to the ground, but when I relax and stay full, okay, then I can actually move and my partner doesn't get triggered to be resistive. Okay? Another way that relaxation will help you is it opens up more of your, let's call it a feeling sense. Okay? So if I'm very tense, if I'm very tense, then all of my energy is going into being tense and resistive, and I don't feel my partner as much. Okay? But when I'm relaxed and still yet full, okay, then actually I can feel more subtly what's going on for my partner, and maybe even the direction of the attack. Okay? And so I can continue to move with the flow of the attack, okay, without creating a lot of extra tension, without using too much extra energy, okay, which allows me to stay very focused, alive, clear, and present, which are all actually very essential qualities that we need in Aikido to be able to deal with a conflict. Okay, so when we're looking at being relaxed, is it possible to be relaxed and yet still more energetic, even with speed? And actually the answer is yes, of course. Just because we go faster or more energetic doesn't necessarily mean we need to add tension. So let's take a look at, for example, a Shomanuchi ikkyo. And if I'm doing Shomanuchi ikkyo and I get resistive, right, then I have a tendency to kind of stop at my partner. Okay, instead of being able to do it. And again, I'm going to create that resistance, and it's hard to go faster, actually. When I'm adding more tension, it's harder to go faster. Okay, if I'm relaxed, then it'll flow a little bit easier, and I can just move into it. Okay, and again, it's not being tense, but just being full. Now, on the other side, for my uke, it's actually the same thing for my uke when we practice Aikido. It's actually better for my partner to stay full and relaxed. Okay? So if we're doing this and there's a lot of tension in it, then it might get blocked, for example, in the shoulder or somewhere in the body, and wherever it gets blocked, it'll take that sort of application and it'll end there. So it'll stop in the shoulder, which actually could hurt the shoulder, could rip some tendons, or could just essentially kind of break the part of the body. So we don't want that, right? So we want to flow through. So my partner also wants to stay relaxed to be able to absorb the technique. So, okay, to be able to absorb the technique through the whole body. Okay? So in that way, you can actually practice at higher levels by being more relaxed. All right. Thank you for watching the video, and hope to see you soon. Leave some comments if you have tried this before, or if you give it a try, and tell us what you think.